morning students, this is Muhammad Kaleem, your maths teacher. Welcome to mathematics class. Today we are going to discuss about a new topic which is trigonometry. Trigonometry is derived from Greek words that is trigonon and metron. Trigonon means triangle and metron means measurement, that is measurement of a triangle. It is a branch of mathematics which deals relationship between length of the sides and angles of a triangle, especially right angle triangle. Trigonometry has been applied in areas such as geodesies, surveyors, celestial mechanics, and navigation. Hipparchus is a father of trigonometry. Before going to start, let us take one daily life situation. Let us start.
This is our chapter trigonometry. Let us take one situation. Observe this electrical pole. Electrical poles are present everywhere, we know that. They are usually erected by using a metal wire. The pole, wire and the ground form a triangle. But if the length of the wire decreases, what will be the shape of the triangle? And what will be the angle of the wire with the ground? So let us consider this triangle. Above the situation, give the name as ABC and angle is theta. When we are increasing the wire, we will get another type of triangle, that also one of the right angle triangle. Now here angle is theta. Now tell me what is the difference between these two diagrams. Here this angle should be more than this angle. Let it be this is as theta 1 and this is as theta 2. So theta 2 is less than the theta 1. Theta 2 is less than theta 1. We know that. So what happened here? When the wire will be decreases, angle will be increases. When the wire is increases, length of the wire increases, angle will be decreases. Take one more situation. Observe this diagram. A person is whitewashing a wall with the help of a ladder, which is kept as shown in the adjacent figure on right. If the person wants to paint at a higher position, what will the person do? And what will be the change in angle of the ladder with the ground? So here we have to change the angle of the ladder with the ground will be increases, then only it is possible to reach the top of the wall. In the temple at Jainath in Adilabad district, which was built in 13th century, the first rays of the sun fall at the feet of the idol of Surya Narayana Swami in the month of December. There is a relation between distance of idol from the door and height of the hole on the door from which sun rays are entering and angle of sun rays in that month. Is there any triangle forming in this context? Yes, it is forming a triangle. Let us take. So this is the height of the door. Now these are the sun rays. Now this is the distance between door to idol of the Surya Narayana Swami. So this is the idol. Now here forming a right angle triangle. Let us give a name for this ABC. I think so you are understood this situation. So this is the angle which makes with the ground, sun rays angle. Now one more situation. In a playground, children like to slide on slider, and slider is on a defined angle from earth. What will happen to the slider? If we change the angle, will children still be able to play on it? Check it now once. We are taking this angle as θ1. Now I am going to draw the slider like this. Now what happened here? Angle will be increases. Angle will be increases. Now it is possible to the children to slide on the slider with angle θ2. Now I am taking one more like this. So here angle will be decreases than the θ1. So now it is possible to the children to slide on the slider when the angle changes to θ3. That means we are taking less angle. It is not possible to children to slide on the slider when we are taking angle is decreases. The above examples are geometrically showing the application part of triangles in our daily life, and we can measure the heights, distances and slopes by using the properties of triangles. These type of problems are part of the trigonometry, which is a branch of mathematics. Now look at the example of a person who is whitewashing the wall with the help of a ladder as shown in the previous figure. Let us observe the following conditions. So here we have to change the angle. Similarly, here we are taking this angle as θ1 and this angle is θ2. So now tell me which angle more here, θ1 or θ2? Obviously it is θ2, not θ1. θ1 is always less than θ2. Okay. We denote the foot of the ladder by A and top of it by C, and the point of joining height of the wall and base of the ladder as B. Therefore, triangle ABC is right angle triangle with right angle at B. The angle between ladder and base is said to be theta. I took here θ1 and θ2. If the person wants to whitewash at a higher point or higher position on the wall, what happens to the angle made by ladder with the ground? What will be the change in the distance AB? Now when we are observing this diagram, when we are taking the higher point on the wall should be taking as C and base of the ladder as A, then angle becomes here θ2. So angle changes from θ1 to θ2. That means angle is increases and distance between wall to ladder is decreases. So that means AB is less than this. For example, it is taking as A1B and it is as AB. So AB is greater than A1B. So here what happened, when we are changing the ladder position, we will get distance between foot of the ladder to foot of the wall will be decreases. If the person want to whitewash at a lower point on the wall, what happens to the angle made by the ladder with the ground? So obviously it is smaller than the previous angle. What will be the change in the distance AB? It will be increases. We have observed in the above example of a person who was whitewashing. When he wants to paint at higher or lower points, he should change the position of ladder. So when theta is increased, the height also increases and the base decreases, but when theta is decreased, the height also decreases and the base increases Do you agree with this statement? Yes, obviously we agree this statement. Here we have seen a right angle triangle ABC and have given ordinary names to all sides and angles. Now let us name the sides again, because trigonometric ratios of angles are based on sides only. Naming the sides of right angle triangle. Let us take one right angle triangle ABC as shown in the figure. I will take here one right angle triangle. It is not clear. I will take once again. So here we are forming a right angle triangle. Okay. Let it be as ABC. Right angle at B. Now this AB is said to be, in triangle ABC we can consider angle CAB. CAB as A, where angle at the vertex A is an acute angle, since AC is the longest side. AC is the, when we are observing this diagram, AC is the, this side is longest side than the remaining two sides when we are observing this diagram here. So since AC is the longest side, it is called hypotenuse. It is called hypotenuse. Here you observe the position of side BC with respect to angle A. It's opposite to angle A, and we can call it as opposite side of angle A. For example, if you take here this vertex as A, now I am changing the vertex here, and this, let it be, this is as C. Okay. Now what happened here? A opposite, this A opposite side is opposite side here. Opposite side of angle A. Opposite side of angle A. And the remaining side AB is adjacent side. This side is adjacent side of angle A. Well, with respect to this angle, we are call it as BC is the opposite side and AB is the adjacent side. With respect to this vertex or this angle, what we have to call it as, this opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BC. So here respective angle is very important here. Without vertex or angle, we can't define the opposite side and adjacent side. Is it clear? Now let it be here. What is the opposite side with respect to angle A? That is BC. That is BC. And adjacent side is AB. So when we are taking here, C opposite side is AB and C adjacent side is here C. C adjacent side is BC. So when we are taking A angle, A adjacent side is AB, A opposite side is BC. I think so you are understood, everybody. AC is hypotenuse, longest side always hypotenuse, or simply we have to call it as right angle opposite side is hypotenuse. Right angle, that means B opposite side. So right angle at B, that's why B opposite side is, this is hypotenuse. And this is opposite side. For respective of A, this is adjacent side. Okay. BC is opposite side of angle A and AB is adjacent side of angle A. Write length of hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side for given angles in the given triangles. Okay. For angle C, what is the opposite side? AB. And for angle A, what is the opposite side? BC. Here for angle C, Here I am taking angle C, opposite side is AB. Sorry, we will write like this first. This is nothing but opposite side. Now angle A opposite side is BC. Here I am taking as like this. Okay. Same as for angle C adjacent side is BC. For angle A adjacent side is AB. Next. What do you observe? Is there any relation between the opposite side of the angle A and the adjacent side of angle C? Like this, suppose you are erecting a pole by giving support of strong ropes. Is there any relationship between the length of the rope and the length of the pole? Obviously is there. Here we have understand the relationship between the sides and angles. We will study this under the section trigonometry called trigonometric ratios. Today's homework: write opposite sides and adjacent sides to the angle A and C of the following triangle. From this triangle you have to write A opposite side and C opposite side, same as A adjacent side and C adjacent side. This is your homework. Complete it.
Students, I hope you all understood the class. Complete your homework. If you have any doubt, ask your teachers or friends. What we discussed in this class today, we discussed about relationship between length of the sides and angles. When angle is increases, adjacent side will be decreases. When angle is decreases, adjacent side will be increases. Thank you very much.